This is Justin Browning. I'm the CTE and Innovation Coordinator for Barren County Schools, and I also serve as Assistant Principal at Barren County High School at the Innovation Zone. This video is specifically about EOP testing, the what and the why, and is a part of our assessment series for Barren County High School and for Barren County Schools. So for the next 2 weeks, beginning on March 17th, we will be EOP testing at Barren County High School. EOP testing is specific to students. Not all students will take EOP test, but last week, students received notification of what tests they were taking and when they were taking their EOP test, if they are taking one. So on a daily basis, if a student is testing on a particular day, they will check in with their first period teacher and report to the end zone middle rooms prior to 8:15. Testing is to begin promptly at 8:30 each morning. Testing should conclude each morning at 10:30 and students will return to their regularly scheduled class. If a student is unsure of if and when they are EOP testing, they should contact their pathway teacher or a guidance counselor, or they can find me or Mr. Russell at the end zone. So there are two types of CTE assessments, CTE standing for Career and Technical Education. Those two types of assessments are industry certifications and end of program assessments. So what is an EOP? EOP stands for End of Program Assessment. They are tests that align with classes students take in career pathways at Barren County High School and at the Barren County Area Technology Center. EOPs are meant to demonstrate a student is acquiring skills that are relevant to today's workforce. Why are EOPs important? So there's really three main reasons. Successfully passing an EOP first, it qualifies a student for work-based learning, for co-ops and internships and service learning on the Barren County High School campus and in their particular career pathways. So if a student wants to co-op or intern, then they should successfully pass an EOP or gain a valid industry certification prior to placement. Secondly, it identifies a student as transition ready, meaning they get a gold cord at graduation. And transition readiness is also a part of our accountability for Barren County High School at the state level. And thirdly, it opens a student up to what's called articulated college credit for select programs in universities. So some colleges and universities in the state of Kentucky, if a student successfully passes an EOP in a particular area, they are willing to award a student with up to 3 hours of college credit that replaces a certain class that they may have in their program of studies in college. For more information about articulated credit and those classes and EOPs that are eligible, please reach out to your pathway teacher. So at Barren County High School, this is a listing of all the EOPs that are offered. They are provided and offered by the state of Kentucky, and they are in the following areas: accounting, admin support, agribusiness, ag power and structures, animal science, automation engineering, computer programming, culinary and food service, early childhood education, plant science and horticulture, hospitality, travel and tourism, information support and services, marketing, e-commerce, management and entrepreneurship, and web development administration, those last two being specifically ATC courses. So what's on the EOP? The EOP is divided into three parts. The first part is academic, which is 25% of your score. That includes examples like calculating percentages, reading a ruler, etc. Second group is employability, which is also 25%. Those are soft skills, work skills, like work attendance, what to do in situations when situations arise, common situations, how to communicate effectively. And the third part is occupational. These are questions specific to the program area or to the pathway. They are questions from that content area for which you're taking the EOP test. So to successfully pass an EOP, the student has to score 70% out of 125 total questions. Now, only 100 of those questions are scored, with 25 of the questions being test questions to measure the future relevance of particular questions and if they want to use them on an EOP at a later date. If a student is to ask, how do I prepare? They need to contact their pathway teacher for study materials and for other ways that they can prepare and get ready for the EOP test. Each pathway has specific study guides that they give to students that helps them prepare for their content area in the EOP. So why would a student be taking an EOP from a pathway? Well, once a student has completed 2 credits in a pathway, they are eligible to take the EOP. This could could include multiple pathways in a year. So a student could take 2, 3, 4 EOPs in a year, depending on when they completed credits and how many credits they had completed in a particular pathway. Or you might ask, why am I not taking the EOP for a pathway? And you think you should. Seniors that are already transition ready, maybe they've already gained a pathway credential or they've passed some type of business EOP or ag EOP or whatever the case, and or underclassmen that are already eligible for work-based learning in a pathway, those are examples of students that are not taking an EOP for a particular pathway. Students can choose, if they are eligible, to take an EOP if they speak to their teacher or they speak to me or Mr. Russell in the end zone office. So there is your overview of EOP testing, the what and the why. EOP tests are important, they are valuable, and we consider them to be great things to add to a student's resume as they move on in their careers. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at the Barren County Innovation Zone, to a guidance counselor, or to a pathway teacher as it relates to EOP testing.